Is this on? Yeah. Hi, this is joshin24's and with some Marlins baseball and just some issues I've got to work out with myself. Um, Not that I'm like, really stressed out right now. It's just one of those things where I'm kind of depressed and I don't feel good, and this is cathartic sometimes for me to do this. I mean, unless I start losing, then it's like, great, no catharsis, you get nothing. But, you know what I mean? It's like, I literally, I just want to thank anyone who watches my videos, anyone and everyone who watches my videos. You're a friend of mine. It just gets depressing sometimes in this world, to be alive. Especially like, because part of this video is like just to talk about bullshit and like stuff I gotta start doing because I can't live the way I've been doing things. Like I normally every weekend I go over to my parents' house. That's gotta stop for like reasons that I shouldn't have to explain. Like because I can't live like that. I can't deal with bullshit and people lying, BS and people lying to me about things, and then I literally have no, it's not that I don't like families or anything like that. It's just, family issues are like very hard to deal with for LGBT people. Very hard to deal with for everybody if you've got parents like mine, where it's like, if you don't agree with them, they will screw with you. Which is where it gets really odd, right? Like, you don't have to be LGBT to hate my parents. My friends aren't LGBT, and they literally hate my parents. But I mean, when I say not LGBT, I mean they're not a part of that community, but they respect it. Because I mean, why would I want to hang out with people that aren't my family that don't respect LGBT, rights and things like that? I mean, I'm changing my name to Joanna eventually. I'm changing my name to friends and mostly people like that. To Joanna. That also brings me another thing. I literally can't keep going over there because of that. Like, they don't even have respect for me. So, you know what I mean? It's like one of those things. Like, I think LGBT people have that as a unique problem with, like, we deal with that pretty uniquely, in this community, because it's like, one of those things that really applies to everybody that wants to change their name, but, like, it also really applies to transitioning people and people that, don't fit with what society thinks is normal. And I kind of hate this. I hate even saying that because it's a normal place. But, I do want to do this. I do want to go back to making videos and things like that. Obviously, I've got some new teams I could do. I mean, I'm doing the Marlins right now. I could do them. I think the problem I ran into is like, it's like one of those things when you surround yourself with negative people, it just drains the energy out of you too. It's like, great, I'm around people that don't respect, don't even understand what the process of making a video is, and that's what I want to do in my life. So, that gets frustrating. Those lights. It's like, great, you don't even know what I want to do, and like, they don't understand that I should get how much I should get paid for. Like, that's a little. What I mean that is like, I was getting paid $25 for my video contest shenanigans. It wasn't shenanigans on me. It was shenanigans on other people that were running all the things. I just said enough is enough. Like, when my parents said that to me, like $25 is peanuts. Like, cause especially if you're doing like a legit project that's got people paying you to do things, and you're just starting out, you got a huge ass overhead. You got to cover that. problem with them is, my parents is, they don't want to learn. They don't want to know. It's like, it's not just an LGBT thing with them. It's literally like, if it doesn't interest them, they don't give a shit. Which is kind of a negative. I understand the philosophy of, hey, I don't care. You know, I'm not going to bother with it. But when it's your kid or when it's your daughter, son, whatever, and they're literally trying to do something that's big and life-changing, you should probably look into it. I mean, for a couple of reasons, you know, it's not like just like you have to look into it the way I want you to look into it. If you look into it, if you show interest in it, it's very easy for me to make the decision of like, oh, not gonna mess with them, screw you, you know, or like be like, oh, they support me, you know, yay. But you know what I mean? You all understand what I'm saying, right? It's like, literally, they do nothing without their own interest, which is kind of, again, a negative, because it's like, like, I hate going back to this, because it happened on Saturday, but Fenway Park was a joke, because it's like, you know, oh, well, we want to go to Fenway Park, that's great, and my mom has a back issue, which is something that is literally been a problem for her forever, and she doesn't shut the fuck up about it, but, like, that's not the point. The point is, don't go golfing Friday before you go to the game. Like, you know, I felt bad. Or here's another one, another solution to this problem. Don't go to Fenway Park, the oldest baseball park in America, you know, the oldest major league park in America, if you have a bad back, because I'll be honest with you, Fenway Park is not built for that. And I'm not saying that to just Fenway Park. I love it. It's just like, why would you go to some place that's like, you know, a negative for that? Like, and I'm not trying to diss Fenway. I love Fenway Park. I love the ambience and the atmosphere, but it's like one of those things where like, I'm just like, why are you going there? Like, the seats, half of them aren't cushion, half of them aren't like supportive of that. Like, you know, and I'm talking the ones that are very minimum, you know, because Fenway Park is, for those of you who have never watched me play as the Red Sox, outdoor stadium, doesn't have seat backing, you know, doesn't have any padding on there, and then the ones that are underneath the roof are old school, like, they're old school, you know, so I kind of laugh at that, because it's like, why are you guys doing this to yourselves? If I had a back issue, for example, I would be like, I'm not going to Fenway Park. Freak that. I will stay the hell home. You know? But, like, and I'm not saying that, again, I don't like saying that to diss people, but it's like, why are you making decisions like that? Like, also, I don't want to spend too much time on that, but that's like, you gotta, like, I mean, the other thing is, yeah, he's out. I don't care. My philosophy on challenges is you gotta challenge it when you get the shot, because, well, this is actually a good challenge opportunity, because it's like, I'll be safe, I just bunt, and then we go to the top of the lineup next inning, but he's out, so I mean, I got the top of the lineup anyways, right, but, you know, I wanted to see if I can get a one-out base runner, you know? That matters. Yeah, I don't even know how long I might stick with the Marlins on this, because it's like one of those things. They're the Marlins, you know. There's I don't know. I'm not saying that the Marlins are like a bad franchise, but let's face facts, they weren't running that great. I mean, one of the things I'm kind of amazed by is why did they trade all their stars? Because, you know, it's like one of those things where like they were mismanaged, and I get that. Like, you can't have, you know, what they did though as a major league team. You know, it's like You went and said, okay, buy Giancarlo, buy, you know, freaking Marcelo Ozuna, buy Christian Yelich. Those guys would have been killer if you just stuck it out. Like, I mean, you know, I think Urinating said it 2 years ago, a year or whatever ago. They don't have the capital to do it. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. That's like screwy. That's one of those things where I think baseball is trying to get Derek Jeter just to be an owner or something like that, and it's like, bro, they don't have the funds. They don't have the skills. They literally tore everything down like within months.
One ball,
and,
two strikes, the count.
I don't know. That kind of was like, why did you do that? Oh no. Oh, that's not out. Like, and I don't mind that, like, in a way, because if you're like the thing is, it's kind of like with the 76ers, right? The Sixers literally have had championship history. They've tried building around. They tried building around Allen Iverson. They tried building around all these players. Never really worked out. So they just said, you know what, we got to go the other way. Just tank and get all the prospects and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? And I kind of, the difference is between the Marlins in baseball and the Sixers in basketball is the Sixers actually had a history before, a good history before just blowing it up. Whereas the Marlins have blown it up like, what, 3 or 4 times? And like, the sad thing is, some of these guys aren't like bad. Like, I mean, I like Starlin Castro because he's versatile. I don't think he's like a great player. He's definitely not like, you know, the best player in the league or anything, but it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, he's got some versatility to him. Like, I've always kind of liked it when they have that second position moniker where it's like, and you know, like, for example, I know Starlin Castro is a second baseman now, but when his stats are that good, you could put him at shortstop and probably get away with it. And I mean, secondly, this is an April game. Like, who cares? You know, I'm not saying that like I mean, obviously when it's playoff time, and you have to go put someone at a position they don't usually play. That's bad. But that's not a double play. Come on. Yay.
The bat, number 13, shortstop.
I like the idea though of them just being like, I like the way they do the challenges here versus like in Madden or something. Madden will, like, you will never, ever, ever be able to choose whether or not to challenge a play, whereas in this game they at least give you the choice, like, you know, where it's like, that's a double play. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do one of those. Oh man. Alright, I gotta start talking about something else, right? It's like, great, family shit is done. I might actually have to take medicine too. It's like one of those things I gotta do. I gotta do a lot of different things.
Ball one.
Time to just check it on my phone. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really happy today. Like, it's like one of those things where it's not like anger. It's not straight up madness. It's just like, yeah, you know, just one of those things where it's like, you know, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just not happy. Like, nerves, whatever. Because I just haven't been having a good day. Like, gotta go to the doctors for mental health. You know, I do that because they don't. They literally had me do an orientation. I was kind of pissed at that. Like, orientations suck for like a therapist. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not. I don't know. Like, they went over some things that I thought was useful, like, but not what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? Like, Like, and it was like, oh, these are the walk-in groups where you could just walk in and talk. I'm like, nope. Good information, don't care. You know, like, good to know that I could do that and what those groups are, but don't care. Don't care. You know, just like, be like, okay, bye. I mean, like, I hate that so much with these people. It's like, cause it's like,
Counts 1-0.
they don't, it's like, I don't like talking in front of groups sometimes. I mean, but, like, some of those groups, like, I always kind of laugh because if they're gonna talk, like, I'd rather go individual. I'm more individual than group, you know? And not, like, just to say, I'm not trying to be like that. I'm just saying it's like, you know, gotta speak the truth, you know, to keep it a buck. You know, because you don't want to go there and all of a sudden be like, this is ridiculous. Why am I doing this?
3 balls, heat strike.
Oh, great. Okay. I hate this stupid color scheme in a way because it's like one of those things where I'm like, what color is up? Because I have a hard time with greens and dark greens and black, so like when it comes to like certain things, I see like the blue of the confidence meter. That's good. That, I mean, that's not good, but you know, the play on the field, but play great.
The center fielder, Ogubo Herrera.
Hey.
Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, also, one of the things I gotta say with National League teams that I like is that without the DH, I mean, if you start your franchise with the DH off, which I don't always do.
Outside, that's the ball. He made a mistake.
I mean, it's always kind of fun to be like, okay, how do I manage the rest? How do I do that? Because it's like, managing rest is important, but not so important with some players. Like, Real Mewtwo has high durability, so you can just be like, okay, throw the catcher, and when he gets, you know, he's also a catcher, which plays into this too. I mean, catchers don't. Catchers, you usually only have 2 of them on a roster. You know, sometimes you get lucky and have a guy that might be a third stringer, like that. And I'm not talking about like third. Like for example, some first basemen have catcher as second position, so in a pinch, you could do that or not. You know, like Peter O'Brien. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but O'Brien is, I think, is how you pronounce it. He has catcher as a position he could play. So did Mike Napoli, which I can't pronounce. But you know, it's like one of those things where it's like you try to balance those guys. You don't usually want them playing catcher because there's a reason that they don't catch. But some of it is like, I think with some of them they had knee issues, and then others was just like they switched because of their offensive talent. You know, a lot of players do that, but some of them do it later than others. You know, it's weird how they never really. The only one I could think of that went the other way was Blake Swihart, and I just found that out through looking him up on Wikipedia. I didn't even know. All I known him was as a catcher. I didn't realize he played short in college. That's like, I mean, that's kind of weird. Not bad. It's just like one of those things. Why would you move him to catcher?
The first baseman.
But then again, he was drafted or picked up by the Red Sox, so it was one of those things where they were probably like, yeah, we got Bogarts. Like, I mean, that's one of the things I've never understood is when to move a position player around. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, some players like Rodriguez here is a utility guy. Starlin Castro started off as a shortstop, but he moved to second for defensive reasons. Something like that. And it's like, why did they move him? Like, I don't know. Like, part of this is, I think, because I never really watched Chicago Cubs play or the Yankees because I'm a Red Sox fan, and that's like, you know, and like when, you know, one of those things. Oh man. Yep, this is one of those things. Okay. Okay, so I like. I'm gonna try to get someone up and throwing because apparently I have no pitching. Like again, I just start hating. I hate that sometimes. You're just like, what the hell? Yeah, I'm gonna give him some opportunities here to earn his stripes because he's gonna have to come in and throw, like, you know, not a lot of innings, but enough to be not the middle relief.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick.
Particularly this guy puts a home run somewhere. One of the Phillies does that. I hate this. I gotta start depositing some money or something like that. But back to my family, way back at the beginning when I was starting that. Back to my family. Yeah, I don't know how to get away from them. Like, it's not even like good for me to be around them at this point. When you're thinking like of when you're just miserable at a place, why would you want to stay there? You know. But then, like, when you're miserable at a place and they literally tell you, why are you miserable? You know, you get to do your laundry here for free. It's like, or why are you miserable here? They do this for you. They do that for you. Oh, your cousin's graduating. He would love to have you at his graduation party. Like, and a part of me is like, yeah, he would, but it's not like he's going to love it all that much. I've been there. I know that. Like, you know, like, I mean, they literally, like, make it seem like, you know, he's gonna die if I don't go there. Like, we're close. He's one of my top cousins of all time, but it's like I'm not gonna get stressed out over this in that way. You know, I'm gonna be like, yep.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Like, all he does for me, like, then when they start saying that, it's like, dude is 18 years old. And I mean, I get it. You only graduate once, and that's the part of me that's kind of weird. Is like, if this was a perfect world, I would be there, and I would be a woman and be there, like, born a woman, whatever you want to use. I don't care. But you know, it's like this is not a perfect world. You know. You know, it's like.
Now batting, number 52.
I should have saved that challenge. I didn't, and I got screwed. Great.
Well, that's off the plate.
Oh.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Come on, get some good wood on it. Gotta start taking that med, so I might have to pause the game and continue talking to take my medicine. So
You're up.
Now batting, the pitcher, Trevor Richards.
just gonna get up. The good thing is I might just relax for 3 pitches here and be like, you know what, screw it. Pitcher's up one at the plate, and I'm up 2-0. Might as well screw it and say, you know what, wait for the next one.
Oh, that's it.
And I don't mean to say, like, you want to take pitches, but you don't want to, like, be like... I should have took that pitch. Shit. And that's my guy. Great. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of tired. I mean, I have to take sleeping pills, but I am also kind of like, just like, whatever. You know what? Maybe I will just stop the broadcast or something like that. Maybe I won't, but who knows? Alright, we're gonna stop it. Fuck it. I don't even want to talk anymore. I'm just like, whatever. Alright, I will see y'all later. Thank you for watching if you watch it, you know, so have a good day.